Go-to strategy in the house for rest time. I have 3 little boys, all different ages, and we take a collective family rest time and we use this visual timer so everyone can be on the same page, because time is a very abstract thing to teach. So my younger 2 still nap, but my oldest rests. So he's dropped a nap. He's not been napping for like 2 years now. But this is what he uses when he goes into his room, because I still need a break. This is honestly more of a strategy for myself. The timer goes up to 60 minutes, and how I introduced it when we first started a couple of years ago, and we've been spotty with it, but anytime I'm like, all right, we got to get back on routine, like this is what we're using. How I've set it up when we're first teaching it at the beginning is like, yes, your brothers are napping, but you are resting. Napping is like we're closing our eyes and we're sleeping. You're older now, your body doesn't need that, but your body still needs to rest and be still. For rest time, you're going to be in your room, and I'm going to set this timer for 60 minutes, and when the timer goes off, you're able to walk out of your room. Depending on the age of your kid, you can also say something like, when the green goes away, you're able to walk out of your room, whatever works for you. And in that time, we always talked about like, what are the options we can do during rest time, and this is different for everybody, but for us, my oldest room share, they always have. So they're in the same room during rest time. One sleeps, one doesn't. So we have to have really quiet activities during that time. We use our Yoda player, he looks at books, all kinds of things throughout the years. When you first start, you're gonna be frustrated because you're like, it's not working. It takes so much practice. We've done this for a while now, but this is my break too. And if we do have a child that walks out during this time, I always point back to like, I have a boundary where I'm not available during this time. If I see green on this or the timer hasn't gone off, I'm not available for your questions. I'm not available to get you a snack. I'm not available to get off the couch unless there is like an actual emergency. So I always point back to that. I'm happy to answer your question when the timer goes off. I'm happy to get you the best snack in the world when the timer goes off or when rest time is over. Like that is a boundary that I keep too. And that is because I have older kids that understand that. When you try to keep these boundaries with younger kids, when you're first starting this, you're like, why am I even in this power struggle? It doesn't even matter. But this is a really helpful resource now in the stage that I'm at, especially. So I have 5, 4, and 1. I live and die by this thing.